As we all know, printing has always been a very important and a crucial contributor in design and its development. So today, we will give you a brief insight about screen printing and how it is done.
It first appeared in China during Song dynasty rule between 10th and 12th century. Later it was adapted by other countries, especially Japan. They developed a refined process of using waterproof paper and weaving the mesh using human hair. Eventually in 17th century, silk screen boarding used in France to print on fabric. However, it was not until silk mesh was more available for trade in the 19th century that screen printing began to pick up popularity. It became popular due to the availability of silk mesh in trade.
In 1938, a New York group of artists experimented with screen printing as an artistic medium onto paper and coined the term serigraphy. Seri in Latin is for silk and graphene in Greek is to write or draw. In recent history, the pop artists are generally seen to have popularized the form of screen printing by making it an integral part of their practice. They established it as a medium for their contemporary art, making it very popular. One of the important personalities in the history of screen printing is Andy Warhol, who popularized screen printing with his artistic techniques, which includes his famous portrait of Marilyn Monroe done using screen printing in various bold and vibrant colors.
Advantages of screen printing. The main advantage to consumers for the print method of screen printing over other options is the cost, color, vibrancy, broad product range, and life expectancy of the prints. Advantages are long lasting. Due to the composition and the thickness of inks used in screen printing, designs placed with this method can withstand far more stress than others without losing the quality of the print. Big order friendly. Since this is the method that requires the fabrication of screens for every color used in an artwork, it's a best reserved for the large orders, and the more garments placed in an order, then the cheaper the cost per unit will be. Great finish. Screen printing produces a vibrant colors that are hard to replicate by other printing techniques. Techniques like direct to the garment DTG use cyan, magenta, yellow, black, CMYK dots to recreate their images, and while it's a great method to replicate details, it usually pales in comparison to the screen printing. Versatility. It's hard to find a printing method as versatile as screen printing. It can be done on almost any surface as long as it is flat, fabric, wood, plastic, and even the metal, among many others. Straightforward. It's a basic process that does not change regardless if it is automated or done by hand.
Disadvantages of screen printing. More money for multiple colors. Because of the technique of screen printing, only one color can be applied at a time. Therefore, the number of colors on the t-shirts are limited, and each layer demands more time, another screen and stencil, and ultimately more money. Not practical for small orders. Screen printing needs more prep than other techniques before going into production. This doesn't make it suitable for on-demand printing, which is creation of a garment as soon as it is ordered. Relative complexity. It might sound like a contradiction, but screen printing can be quite complex depending on the design and project because it has more steps than other methods. Non-environmental friendly. While efforts have been made to create eco-friendly inks and screens, it is still a reality that screen printing wastes a lot of water. Water is used to mix up inks and clean the screens, which might not seem much at first, but manufacturers produce hundreds of garments a day, and when we start to add up, it can get scary.
Materials used in screen printing. Starting with the workspace, table to lay out your fabric and print on it, place to keep tools, paper and test fabrics, place where you can put your prints or printed material. You'll need silk screen, inks, plastisols in water-based, distilled water, rubber squeegee for printing, soft rubber for fabric and hard rubber for paper, thick fabric or paper, hair dryer, adhesive spray to hold on fabric, sensitizer for stencil, sticky back plastic, sticky tape, cutting tools such as craft knives, scalpel and scissors. If you are planning to make a silk screen, you'll require wooden frame, stapler, glue, masking tape, screen printing mesh or polyester fabric.
Method of screen printing. A screen is made of a piece of mesh stretched over a frame. For the mesh to be effective, it must be mounted on a frame and it must be under tension. A stencil is formed by blocking of parts of the screen in the negative image of the design to be printed. That is, the open spaces are where the ink will appear on the substrate. Before printing occurs, the frame and screen must undergo the pre-press process in which an emulsion is scooped across the mesh. Once this emulsion has dried, it is selectively exposed to the ultraviolet light through a film printed with the required design. This hardens the emulsion in the exposed areas but leaves the unexposed parts. They are then washed away using a water spray, leaving behind a clean area in the mesh with the identical shape as the desired image, which will allow passage of the ink. Next, the screen and the frame are lined with a tape to prevent the ink from reaching the edge of the screen and the frame. The screen is placed on top of a substrate. Ink is placed on top of the screen and the flood bar is used to push the ink through the holes in the mesh. Reverse stroke then causes the screen to touch the substrate momentarily along a line of contact. This causes the ink to wet the substrate and be pulled out of the mesh apertures as screen springs back after the blade has passed. One color is printed at a time, so several screens can be used to produce a multicolored image or design.
In 1983, there was no fax, no Google search, no emails. You actually had to find a person who can illustrate for you hand-drawn. We had to cut out the part from the film that was to be printed. In 1990, multiple art tables for artists was common. Each color had a different film and a person who had to cut with a straight edge with a tool called X-Acto. In 1995, artworks got better and lettering got arched and fancy. Red ruby lith was a technique through which just the upper colored part got cut with an X-Acto and not the plastic below. In 2000 and 2003, registration marks were still found. After putting it in a camera, the half tones would come forward and each one of them represent a different color, and those were to be printed in order. AI, CorelDRAW, Inkscape and many such companies came up with digital cartooning and illustrating. Cliparts were scanned and then drawn. Today, we don't really use any of this, it's fully digital. Colors get separated in the computer itself, and one thing that hasn't changed is the number of colors we use. We also use the same number of films. For example, if we are using 4 different colors for a cloth, we use the same number of films.
Importance of screen printing in merchandising. Screen printing is important for merchandising of small businesses for many reasons. It helps you in marketing businesses. Screen printing allows to spread a word about the business through various mediums. Creating shirts, bags, flags, posters with their own logo can help to gain attention of customers. It's affordable. Another benefit of screen printing is that it's very affordable. This makes it ideal for small business owners who are tight on budget. It's durable. The ink used in screen printing is very durable. This means that even if the item is washed or used frequently, the painted design on it lasts for many years. It is also used for personal purposes, for making jerseys, family events, birthday parties, charities, etc.
One of the reasons why screen printing is so dispersed and its popularity is constantly on the rise is the fact that almost every flat surface can be screen printed on, no matter how new or old. Think textiles, ceramics, wood, paper, glass, metal, plastics, etc. As such, the technique provides its practitioners with endless possibilities and materials. as we could have seen earlier, which means it is used in many fields inside and outside artistic circles. For instance, the textile industry probably makes the largest use of this method, printing on fabrics ranging from cotton and organza to silk and polyester. Another industry that extensively uses the method is marketing and advertising, as flyers, posters, handouts, advertisements, even balloons and other graphic products all heavily rely on screen print. Digital printing is a much newer process that involves an artwork being processed by a computer and then ink printed directly onto the surface of the product without the heat transfer. This process proves that no matter how digital the age we live in gets, screen printing will aim to survive thanks to its originality and accessibility, which, like any other craft, cannot be replaced by a machine.